If you are looking for all the officially announced Cricket 24 details and features, then this is the place. I don't do clickbaits. There are a lot of content creators and Twitter handles out there making up stuff just to get views, and well, I don't do that. So welcome to this video. We are going to discuss all the stuff that has so far officially been announced by big and studios. Cricket 24 obviously will have the Ashes tournament, and this time they are promising a little bit more, and the stuff like detailed cutscenes that will immerse the player in the moment. As the Ashes tour progresses, the player can feel like a part of the team with press conference and team training sessions. Now these are stuffs that were hyped up before the last game as well, but did not quite work out that well, but we are hoping for a much improved edition this time. Also being promised is unique commentary that will be related to the game that you're playing. That means if you're playing the Ashes series as an individual player or as the Australian team or the England team, the commentary will be relatable. We'll wait and watch how that works out. Cross-platform is there once again. It doesn't matter which platform your friend is playing, you can connect and play with them. Xbox, PS5, PC or any other console. If Cricket 24 is available on a particular control, you can connect and play with them. Not only play, you can also share your creations like stadiums, players, teams and more with the academy. So nice little addition. Well, it's pretty common for all the new gen games now, so it's good that Cricket 24 is continuing with that tradition. Fielding has been a big headache for both the developers and for us fans. Well, especially in Cricket 22, the fielders, especially the ones fielding on the boundary, were so slow to pick up and throw the ball. It resulted in 4 runs being run by the batsman easily, and for me the most frustrating part was the wicketkeeper. The wicketkeeper takes ages to flick off the bails, resulting in easy stumping chances being missed. If I remember, I haven't had even one single stumping in my 700 hours of gameplay. So that tells you how the fielding aspect of Cricket 22 has been a complete failure. Also, you can, if you remember my previous videos, I mentioned how the first slip has been completely useless in this game, with not a single catch going towards the first slip when you're bowling against the AI. So this time they're promising a completely new fielding system. They haven't mentioned if they are using a new engine. That would be great, but there's no news or information about that. So we have to take the words for it. We're hoping for a completely new fielding setup which will be like what we see in real life. Quicker animations and quicker results. Licenses are really important for any sports game. In the past, we have seen EA Sports football games pitted against Konami's Pro Evolution Soccer. Even though the gameplay, they are pretty great, especially Konami had great gameplay in the past, but the licenses that EA had, all the competitions, the players, the clubs, the stadiums, it resulted in complete annihilation of Konami in terms of competition and sales. So this time they are promising greater and much more licenses than ever before. You can see on the screen Cricket 24 license that has been confirmed so far. The teams internationals are Australia, England, West Indies, New Zealand, Ireland, and we have competitions like KFC BBL, Weber BBL, the 100, Caribbean Premier League, and these are stuff that were in the game previously as well, but the game changer here is going to be the professional Indian T20 teams. No words on what kind of teams or which teams are going to be there, but if sources are right, then Delhi and Hyderabad, if I remember correctly, these two are the teams. At least these two are going to be in the game, and we might get plenty of other teams as well. It's all speculations so far, so I'm not going to bet on that, but we'll wait and watch. And here they are saying there are over 200 players that are licensed. We'll come back to it later in this video, and we have over 50 officially licensed stadiums as well. So that is fantastic news, and we hope Big Ant gets bigger and gets more and more licenses, especially of international teams. And if they can get the ICC World Cup license, that will be like nothing else, because we have the 50 over World Cup coming this year, and with the Ashes also there, it's going to be blockbuster stuff for Big Ant Studios. If you have played other game modes like EA Sports FIFA's pro club, you would know what pro team means. It is similar in nature, where you can collect cards containing players and you can build your team with those players. Now, it also has an offline mode here. As you can see, players can take on weekly challenges in single player gameplay, as well as online with other players who have also built their team using these cards. Now, one worry was microtransaction, because all the other games using this type of game mode has microtransaction, where the players can jump ahead of others by buying better players using real money. Now we'll wait and watch if Big Ant is also going to implement that, or if it's going to be an equal playing field. The last point is a bit more interesting. The players can join with their friends to compete at team building in the auction mode. So there is going to be an auction mode in Pro Team. People were suggesting that the auction mode was going to be in the career mode, in the IPL mode and stuff like that, but those are really just mere speculations. As far as the official announcement is concerned, the auction mode will be in Pro Team. We don't have any further details, but it's pretty interesting and I'll be waiting for more information on that. One last worry about Pro Team, not worry but a suspicion, is that with the licenses that the Big Ant has, they can only use players that are licensed. So if you're an Indian fan, Pakistani fan, it's going to be a bit disappointment. In my opinion, they cannot use unlicensed players. So the cards mostly are going to be the players who are licensed, like from Australia, England, Ireland, West Indies and so on, and even the Big Bash and the 100 players as well. So we'll wait and watch that. I'm just guessing on that one, but most probably that's going to be the case. This is one game mode where I spent most of my time in any other sports game. This has such huge potential, but Big Ant has not quite lived up to that. If you have seen the career modes of the past and even the Cricket 22 one, it's quite restrictive with a lot of stuff thrown together, not making any sense. If you look at the cutscenes, the coaches talking to your team, it does not make any sense. It is not relatable, and I think it's a big missed opportunity. It was being hyped up big this time, but it has been a disappointment. The most ridiculous aspect of Cricket 22's career mode was a player being asked to play a domestic match in between a World Cup tournament. Stuff like that should not happen, and I hope this year is a big improvement. Let's have a look at the pointers. In career mode, players can follow their journey from club cricketer to an international player, obviously same as this year, and players can develop their skills and grow their fan base. Players have control over their destiny and can become a short form hero or focus on the test team. Players can balance both the formats to reach cricket's stardom. I cannot see any new feature or stuff mentioned here, so that's a bit of a worry. I hope we get more information in career mode. Really, we need this mode to kick on and go big, because this has such untapped potential. If you look at NBA's 2K Sports NBA career mode, it has the player roaming around outside, and this is so much fun. You can have a house, you can roam around your house, do side quests. We need that stuff to make this mode bigger. In one of the previous slides, we discussed Cricket 24 has over 200 licensed players. That is great news, but in one of the sites that are allowing us to pre-order, it is claiming that we have over 300 players with full photogrammetry. That means full facial scan of 300 players, over 300 players, which is fantastic news. Now, if you remember, in Cricket 22, even though teams like New Zealand and Ireland were licensed, most of the faces looked off, mostly due to pandemic. Big Ant were not able to do the work properly, it was said. And this time we have over 300 players with full facial scans, so we'll wait and watch how great that is. And we also have 50 official stadiums. We discussed that before as well. So these are the only features that have so far been announced by Big Ant. The rest of what you hear and see online is completely mere speculation and rumors. So I will keep posting, I'll keep updating you guys if I get any more information. Don't forget to subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Until the next time, it's goodbye from me. Take care. Have a nice one.